Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got 5.
Just a classic long wing. Mopi is a threat from deep.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Edwards. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To the middle. Here's Bosch. He gets that one. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Got a piece of it. Outside Butler. Pass to Ryder. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Peterson grabs the miss. Toronto leading by 5. Carter looking around. Here's Peterson. From past the arc. Rebound Love. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Carter. Siakam outside. Over to the wing. Screen by Leonard. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Pass to Edwards. Butler on the wing. Love outside. Now Garnett. Over Bosch. And Garnett, that's good.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said, there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game.
What a move at the rim, Butler!
Well, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy, giving the fans their money's worth.
Right wing. And Toronto turns it over again. Minnesota making a switch here. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And it's sent back by Carter. Now Siakam. No scoring in this one. And finished off by Siakam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Left side, Towns. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Carter. Pass to Peterson. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Peterson's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. The kick out to Towns. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Towns has got himself on the board with 3 there. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Peterson. Back to Carter. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Minnesota making a switch here. Both free throws good from Bosh.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Ryder driving in. Outside Butler. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Bosh. Toronto working the ball around now. Bosh, the screen. Here's Peterson. His 3-pointer is off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Toronto leading by 9. Here's Carter. Drives to the hoop. Carter with the screen. Back to Bargnani. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Garnett grabs the board. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Towns. Lets it fly. Tries again. And Garnett misses.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Bargnani. Out left to the wing. Down low. Outside Leonard. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Just 5 on the clock. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Here's Sprewell. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's McGrady. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Top of the key, Garnett. Inside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns.
And the first one at the line is good.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Pass to Peterson. Outside Leonard. They set the screen. Here's Peterson. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Toronto ahead, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Bosch. No good on the 3. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Garnett's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Siakam outside. The kick out to Bosch. Screen by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And it's Carter missing. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Edwards got 8.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And Leonard gets it to go.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
Butler on the way. Pass to Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. It's Bosch with the drive. And then Bosch with the jam.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Ryder. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here is Carter. Nothing on the board. Screen by Leonard. To the middle. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Here's Ryder. Love outside. Pass to Ryder. Back to Love. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Garnett misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
To the paint. Stripped it away. Wallace with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Carter tries it. The rebound by Garnett.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Carter outside. Pass to Peterson. Leonard looking around. Inside. Bosch. And the dunk by Bosch.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
To the middle. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with the three. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. The drive by Siakam. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Love. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
See, I like when Kevin Love goes to his high percentage game on the interior. He has the size, he has the touch.
Pass to Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Love outside. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Garnett can't get it to go. Carter outside. Pass to Siakam. Here's Leonard. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Garnett. Love outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Leonard. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll have the start. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's Minnesota now. A 2-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. Now I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Minnesota calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And Toronto making a change here. Edwards looking it over. Nice D from Bosch. Toronto trailer. Outside Leonard. Back to Carter. And Leonard has it in the corner. Toronto working the ball around now. Yep, it counts. Bosch has got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Back to Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Pass to Butler. Peterson grabs the miss. And here's Toronto. Down low. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard. Raptors with the lead. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Ryder. Love outside. Back to Butler. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Peterson. Pass to Carter. There's a screen to the right side.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Second personal foul. Heading for the Warriors.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Butler with the ball. The 3. Bosh grabs the miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Peterson. Just 5 to shoot. Into Siakam. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Into the huddle for the Raptors.
1:49 left in the fourth. It's deflected and stolen by Leonard. Out to the right wing. Pass to Carter. It's stolen by Edwards. To end the Colts. Whoa! A little extra right there from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Toronto calls timeout. The Timberwolves making a change here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Bargnani. Here's Peterson. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Raptors lead by 5.
I think so much self-confidence. Every shot Peterson takes, he believes he can make.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Buck. To the middle. Towns. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate. This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Peterson. The 3 ball. Shot clock at 5.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Garnett with it. And he dunks it right on Bargnani. Oh, man.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Misses the tray. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. Carter with it. Up top, Leonard. Outside, Bosch. Pass to Carter. Outside, Bosch. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Leonard. Garnett grabs the board. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Minnesota. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Garnett to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Garnett's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Peterson misses. We play just over a minute here in OT. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pulls it from the elbow. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on a second chance.
Outside Leonard. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the inside. Basket good. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Carter. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Minnesota calls timeout. Up top, Edwards. Inside. There's the steal. Here's Peterson. Here's Bosch. Into the lane. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And right now, shouldering the load, Bosch looks at a tough situation and says, I've got this.
Pass to Garnett. Stolen by Bosch.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Driving the lane. Yes!
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Butler in the corner. Pass to Garnett. Over Bosch. Here's Butler. Good!
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Toronto calls timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
Here's Leonard. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride.